Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Wednesday, the 31st of July. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, let's have a look at what's happened in yesterday's market. The only actual data release came from the US. It was a consumer confidence number that came in better than expected at 135.7. US dollar did have a strong day yesterday. It made ingrounds against our own Aussie dollar, the GBP, USD. So it did have a relatively good day. The big news for the US dollar will happen in the session which is about to kick off today with the FOMC meetings, but we'll talk a little bit about that later. That was pretty much all that happened yesterday. Time to move on to our chart of the day. Incidentally, our Euro USD chart of the day from yesterday has triggered. We are in that trade. The trade is in positive territory. Let's see how that one plays out for us. All right, this morning's chart of the day is it's the Aussie US dollar, our own Aussie. And the reason for this trade, I do it from time to time. You may have seen it before. It's a statistical trade. We have had 8 consecutive red candles or candles in one direction. We can count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And what we're looking for here is just a very short-term reversal. We're not expecting the market to come up to this region or anything like that. It's just a short-term reversal. Normally the way that I trade this, I might trade it with a 30 target and a 30 stop as the stop protection in there. It's up to yourself how you do it, but it is set. I have triggered at the open of the candle, so we're in this one. For those of you who like it, it's there available for you. So this morning, chart of the day, Aussie US dollar daily timescale. It is a statistical trade with 8 consecutive candles in one direction. All right, what's happening in the session which is about to kick off? It's actually a very heavily data influenced session. We start off from New Zealand at 11 o'clock. The ANZ business confidence numbers are due. 11:30 locally, we have our own CPI and our trimmed mean CPI figures due out. At 10:15 this evening, we have the ADP non-farm payroll change. That's the private sector change in numbers. At 10:30 from Canada, the GDP numbers are due out, and then the big announcement happens at 4 o'clock in the morning. Before I speak to you next, it's the FOMC statement and the interest rate decision. Now, it is expected, for one of the first times coming into these meetings, it's expected that we will get a rate cut. That's what most analysts are saying. The market has factored some of that into its decision already. And the key things that we need to be looking out for with the FOMC statement, it will happen in the press conference, which happens half an hour later. And what we're looking for is any indication of leaving the door open for any further rate cuts later in the year. If that was to happen, then we could get a lot of US dollar weakness on that front. So that's pretty much the session coming up. Wraps it up for us, guys. As always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. I'll talk to you tomorrow for the daily call. Bye for now.